Hewitt, 959 number 5. The next row, number 231, is Steve Webb with number 44, Charles Eatley is inside, 231 and 44. Next up, number 12, Charlie Newton Derby, number 14, Lee Campbell, 12 to 14. Behind them, number 1 is Jack Blackwell, something on the right. Anthony is there, number 5, inside, 141. Behind them, you'll then see number 55, which is Gary Patworth, and 119, Alan Lee, 55 and 119. Next up, number 27 is Emma Dawson, and number 86, David Maguire, 27 and 86. Next up, number 33 is Lauren Taylor, and 29, Paul Sawyer, 33 and 29. And the final place in the class will be number 58, which is Matthew Hibbard. Then a couple more rows between that and the final class, headed by number 42, Andy Langley. He'll be joined by number 19, Daniel Truman, 42 and 19. Behind them, 53, Neil Clark, and 28, David Taylor, 53 and 28. And the final place on the grid goes to that, number 266, which is Jeffrey Surrey. So Jeffrey Surrey. Two open class cars which get away nicely, but it is going to be last year's series winner, Stephen Berry, who gets the best of the jumps down towards Paddock Hill Bend. Ross Alexander unfortunately had to go through all the cement dust on the run down towards the first corner, so just happens to get slightly into the turn. Stephen Berry and Ross Alexander lead the way through Druids down towards the left-hander they're about to come. Is that Jamie Ringer, who finds himself in third position. We're waiting for them to turn through the corner. I don't think it is. I think it's Freddie Hewitt in car number 5, which it is, but there's going to be a challenge for the lead here because Stephen Berry is under attack from Ross Alexander. Finally finds the speed he needs and he goes back through to the head of the field by the time they get in towards the right-hander of McLaren. But can Stephen...
car which has gone off on the grass on the outside of McLaren, went a long way off, went all the way over to the tyres, and then came a long way back.
Finds himself now at the back of the field.
All the way over to the tyres. It was a long way, yeah. I wouldn't have imagined the ground was that hard.
We're expecting more muddy areas. Speed in his car, or whether that of Stephen Berry is having to defend in his mirrors, so he's not using the best of his track, and the gap is just dispersed slightly between the top machine. Charlie Newton Derby, who is next through.
Turn left into Granville Bend. Still on the car of Freddie Hewitt, who's driving a great race and leading his class already. But what's this second place on the podium? Takes that wide line through McLaren, which gives good momentum going into Clearways and up towards Clark Curve. So that may well set him up for coming across the line and having a look down. So still in front and with a bit of a gap before we've got Freddie here, who seems to close up this one through Freddie down towards Granville Bend.
Certainly does. Freddie here in the corner. Tighter line through the corner. It might be slightly different this time with a bit of traffic to deal with. Stephen Berry gets through. Freddie gets through next to the curve through there, so it does really kind of instinctually through the corner. That's going through. You know where to put that car at the minute, but club racing at a budget level, and some of those might be quite more experienced than some of the others on the doing well so far. Man doing better still, man out front, because what's happening up now, as you'll see as the race races.
Freddie Hewitt does close up going into Granville Bend, carries good this time, but in turn, still very close to the back of Steve Perry. Is this going to be the lap? Let's see. Not close enough at the moment. They come up towards the line. Another lap goes in the book. Well done for the hill bend.
Let's have a look then. It's all about the braking point in towards the paddock. It's very good. It's open car, having a bit more forward momentum in a straight line. So that's where Freddie's got quite the advantage. Definitely through the corner. That's where Freddie seems to be. Further back, by the way, we've got a good little scrap going on for what seems to be 6th position at the minute, with Charles Heatley just remaining ahead for the time being. There's someone to battle with, there's some potential moves on the cards, as Steve Webb there almost got himself through on Charles Heatley, but quite on this occasion through clearways and Park over there. Catch up with as well. That's going to be Charles Newton's Derby. So we're going to have a three-way fight side by side into towards Paddington Bend. He's going to be down towards Granville Bend, and I fancy that he has been for a good few laps, and it's this one on the run down towards the left turn of Surtees, where he always looks threatening. Has a look on the inside, takes the place. So Ben Green goes up into 2nd place, and that's for about 4 laps. Yeah, that has been coming out there. That's line and off there. Came down once again, but he's now got Stephen Berry has been doing, and that's the bend. And it might not be that easy for Freddie because they come across the line almost side by side. In towards Paddington Bend, the tight to line Freddie might have slowed down on the inside. So he's going to have to try and cover the line as best as possible. He's in the middle of the road for the time being. He's under attack from the first place now. Meantime, already on his way down the Cooper Straight, and he's already at the end of it.
And this 2nd place battle is now dealing with traffic as well. They are both hoping, ever so hoping, that it doesn't come into play in this battle, because they're both closed right up now. It's not the fault of markers, it's just when you catch them. And Steve very fast. Slower car now, heading through the ways up towards Carkirk. Now, 9 laps in the group from 2nd place, and Steve Berry in 3rd place. So the top 3, top 4 are all through now. 9 laps in the book. The gap between the 2nd place and 9.1 seconds between himself. Just try and keep himself in 2nd place. Stephen Berry cannot find his way through, but Freddie's going to give it the best go he possibly can as he turns his way through Surtees and McLaren. Further back, we still have this great battle going on between what's going to be when he could cross the line ahead in 6th place once again, but Charles Heatley is down ahead in this final what's going to be 6th position. So lots going on between those 2 cars, and they've been fighting make a move. You can see those lights flashing very dramatically. Get the brakes as late as possible. There he's going to try and do the comeback once again on Freddie here. He doesn't cover the lights, and Freddie's looking more open. Stephen Berry then is back to the inside. The wrong line, you can say, towards Granville Bend, but he does get, as we know, a good line through the corner, good acceleration. The 2nd place again. He's going to have a go again, isn't he? He's not quite close enough this time, has to just tuck in behind. They've also got traffic in front of them, so heading into McLaren through clearways up to complete another lap. Meanwhile, the race leader is already completing now in 11 laps, 4 seconds remain on the clock. The advantage for the race leader and his great 2nd place battle is become evident now as the 2nd and 3rd place cars come up to the line.
in car number 5, and there's a car off in the gravel at Clearways, just run slightly wide, has just about recovered, so good forward momentum to keep it out on the gravel track, and the car down when it comes towards the line.
Which has now extended significantly because 1.2 seconds between himself under pressure from the next car in line, which has caught up. So the number 1 machine of Zach Blackwell might be able to move through before the end of this race. It's been some good pressure on the 7th place car. Inside the top. 40 seconds left on the clock. Should just about squeeze 2 more laps out of this race. I think you're right. Yeah. So 1.5 minutes on the race play. Alexander continues to lead by an extended gap. Also, as the fastest very curious, very of a second to catch. It's another thing to pass. Dealing with traffic, you're not sure. Into the hands of Freddie Hewitt. Steve Berry turning through the final turn, through Clark Curve up towards the space, up towards the pit wall, then over to the left to turn to drops away from Michael Bent. Steve Berry continues on his way. That's the road and 30 seconds remain.
Yeah, so we are. Cross that starting the race is showing much the speed of 30 seconds. Straight through. Also now progressing further up the order. Steve Webb has done all the hard work to get past Charles Heatley and now seems to have a mechanical issue with that car.
What a shame, because that had been a great battle race on, hadn't it? And we wait for just that to be down on the start finish line because the clock has already counted down to 0. Have we not been